So yeah, um, military trained in South Africa. I assume this is part 5, I hope. Um, so this man can do damage quick. It's his business. He's in security. He's into guns. We've seen his website. That's another thing I need to say for people that might see this. But again, YouTube's going to make sure no one sees it. I've researched this for 3 or 4 years, so that's where I'm getting all this from. Every document you can think of, everything you can think of. Let's continue. Kirsten's into the assault rifles and, the body armor, and he's that guy. He was wearing a Back the Blue bracelet the night the police came to investigate Chris's death, because Kirsten was the last guy to see Chris alive. Allegedly, he was in there to fix the computer. Oh, that's another discrepancy. I thought rather than getting into the details, I would kind of just point out the discrepancies, the weirdness, the wrongness, the things that are wrong. 2 police reports, one taken by a police officer, one taken by a detective. There are huge variances in the 2 reports. One of the biggest ones in the police officer report. In the police officer's report, Talafree is his name. He writes down that Kirsten is in the room to help Chris fix the computer and give his pills. In Weaver's report, he just gave him his pills. There's also a story in the report somewhere about an IT guy that was called for Apple television issues or something. No one knows if that guy ever came, didn't come. That would be pretty important, because that guy might be the last guy that saw the rock star alive. No one knows. No one asked the question. I read the questions, the exact questions the detective asked Mr. Kirsten, and it wasn't that many questions, and I would expect a bit more thoroughness. But hey, when they walked in, he was wearing a Back the Blue bracelet, and he looked like one of them, so, maybe that was the idea, to look like that. But Kirsten is that guy. He is that guy with the body armor in the picture, and the assault rifle. He's into security. He has military training. So that type of person is in a room alone with a rock star who's not on the same level as a killer, as a, I don't know, as a not as much of a threat physically. Not that Chris was a small man or anything, but let's be honest here. You got a guy that's into that, does that for a living, the military thing, the be strong thing, the be able to incapacitate or kill people quickly thing. That's his thing. That's what he does. Chris is a singer. There's a difference. That's who saw him last. That's who was alone with him. That's who didn't do an interview for 3 years. Until all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he does an interview with a guru/preacher of some new age type humanist church, an organization called Spirit Farm. Who knew Kirsten was a devout Christian in a group called Spirit Farm? Who knew? And who knew he would talk about how his Bible group, his men's Bible group, helped him through the difficult time after Chris's death? Who knew? All I know is he couldn't even say Chris's name in the interview, and not one nice thing about him. Waited 3 years to say anything. And the interview went exactly how I would expect if something shady happened. That's the exact kind of interview. With some weird fucking Spirit Farm guru wannabe televangelist. And televangelists, even the ones that are just starting out and want to get to that big time level, like Spirit Farm guy that Kirsten gave the interview to, they want all your money. They're Candace Owens, okay? They want $1,500 a minute to do a video chat. That's what televangelists are like, okay? So that's the type of individual, the person that, was under the tutelage of a major televangelist. I can't remember the name he threw out there. I could tell that was his idol. That's what he was aspiring to be. And he was hoping Martin Kirsten would kind of help catapult him into that. And Kirsten even admitted he only went to the church because some hot girl wanted him to. The girl was hot that asked him to go. Wasn't because he had some awakening to Jesus Christ or something. He had said it in the interview. These are his words, not mine. He said the girl was hot. She wanted me to go to the church with her. I went. I think he ended up marrying her or something. Again, these are the people I'm talking about. Does any of this sound normal to you? Guy waits 3 years to say anything? And then he does some weird interview on social media with a pseudo wannabe televangelist with an organization called Spirit Farm. And Mr. Assault Rifle and Body Armor in the pictures, tough guy, security guy. Now he's going to talk Christianity, and his men's Bible group helped him through it. Yeah, I'm not buying what you're selling. I feel like I'm being sold something there. One, the televangelist is trying to help his career. That's part of the reason. Kirsten obviously feels some type of debt to this person. Maybe it's more of a cult than we know what he's involved in. I don't know. You call something Spirit Farm. It sounds a little weird to me. Does it sound weird to you? Am I alone here? Again, I'm just trying to point out all the strange things and why I continued with this. It wasn't one or two strange things. It's 10,000 strange things. So yeah, again, let me synopsis. A bodyguard who knows how to kill people, incapacitate people quickly. Very big, strong guy who's into the body armor, guns, tough guy, back the blue bracelet type shit. Is the last guy alone in the room with the rock star. Only one of them walk out. Forensic evidence never tested. Again, 3 years later, he does some weird interview with a pseudo cult guru, Spirit Farm, wannabe televangelist guy. Sound weird to you? But I know I'm not allowed to say these things because rich people will get mad. People don't like the truth, man. The truth cuts worse than anything. And I'm not one of those people that's, take the red pill, man. I got the truth. They don't know the truth. I know the truth. No, I base what I'm saying on court documents, evidence, social media posts, what's said in interviews, shit I've just given you right now from pure memory. I don't even have shit sitting in front of me. Because that's how strange it is. That's how much it sticks in my mind. It's fucking weird, man. And what came at me, and what came at us, and what's still coming at me, it's fucking weird, man. It's a level of evil that is hard to understand for us normal people. It really is. When I think back on all the just strange and vile things that happened over the past 5-6 years with different people, different organizations, etc. There's, again, I could tell in the beginning it was going to blow up big. I could feel it. I tapped into something I didn't mean to. I wasn't looking to do that. I wasn't looking to take on these types of people. And I knew from the beginning it's only going to result in them winning. I mean, I have nothing to challenge anyone with. No money, clout, lawyer friends, judge friends. Nothing. And these websites can indiscriminately, vaguely cite any reason they feel like to shut me down at any time. But anyway, we'll go back into... I'll continue off of Kirsten and everything in the next video. I guess I'll call it the next one 6.